You won't believe this, but I've got to tell you about something that happened to a friend of mine. His name is Caleb. Now, Caleb's always been a bit of a skeptic, never one to believe in ghost stories or haunted houses, you know? But there's this one house up on the hills near our old village. Everyone talks about it like it's cursed, like something evil lives there. They say it's been abandoned for years, but every now and then, people hear strange sounds coming from inside late at night. So, Caleb, being Caleb, decided he was going to check it out for himself. He didn't believe in any of that nonsense. He thought it was all just rumors to scare people. One night, he grabbed a flashlight and made his way up to the house. As soon as he got close, though, something just didn't feel right. He told me the wind was colder than it should have been, and there was this strange whispering sound. Even though there was no one else around, he pushed open the front door, which was barely hanging on its hinges, and stepped inside. The place was a wreck, dust and cobwebs everywhere, furniture broken and rotting. But what got to him the most was the silence. It wasn't just quiet. It was like the whole house was holding its breath. As he explored, he kept hearing these faint noises, like whispers or soft footsteps. He tried to brush it off, but it was starting to get to him. Then he heard a loud thud from upstairs. Against his better judgment, he went up to check it out. The stairs creaked so loud it sounded like they were going to give way at any moment. At the top, there was this door just slightly open. There was a flickering light coming from inside, but there was no electricity in that house. Caleb pushed the door open, and the room was almost empty, except for this old mirror leaning against the wall. The glass was foggy and cracked, but when he looked into it, something was off. His reflection, it wasn't just his. There was someone or something standing behind him. He spun around, but no one was there. When he looked back at the mirror, though, the figure was clearer. It was tall, dark, with these hollow, glowing eyes staring right at him. And then the door slammed shut. He panicked. He ran to the door, pulling on it, but it wouldn't open. He said the temperature dropped so fast, his breath started fogging up. And then, the figure from the mirror started to step out, like it was coming into the room with him. It whispered his name, Caleb, Caleb, like it had been waiting for him. Just as it reached out for him, the door flew open. Caleb didn't think twice, he bolted. He ran down those stairs, the whispers still echoing behind him, and he barely made it out of the house. As he hit the ground outside, the front door slammed shut behind him, like the house was angry he'd escaped. Caleb told me he looked back once, just to see if it was really over. The house was silent, just sitting there under the moonlight, like nothing had happened. But he knew, that house, it wasn't empty, it was alive, and it wanted him back. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe and share.